to me your secrets, show me your nightmares. All cats are gray in the dark, dear, whether or not you dare.
Welcome to All Cats Are Gray in the Dark. I'm your host, April Simmons. This podcast contains true cases of graphic violent crimes and other stories of a dark nature. Please be advised that due to the subject matter and violent, sometimes sexual content and obscene language, this podcast is not for children or the faint of heart.
Welcome. This is episode what?
Four.
I'm starting to lose track here. Apparently in my old age, I can't count to 4.
It happens to the best of us.
We decided to do a more lighthearted episode because last week's was kind of a little bit of a bummer with the Leochi case. It's a little bit dark.
Depressing.
So we're doing a little bit more of a lighthearted episode. We're going to talk about like dumb criminals and weird news stories.
Darwin Awards.
Something like that. So first off, Sahara suggested this one, the Texas Butthole Tickling Bandit.
My favorite story.
Also known as the Butthole Tickler. So, that's from Dallas, Texas. And he was just arrested in January of 2019. So that's not that long ago.
No, this was recent. This was a black man named Richard Hayes who would sneak into primarily men's homes in the middle of the night and tickle their buttholes. Exactly what it sounds.
No, well, it's not Richard Hayes, actually. Is it not? No, I could not find a name. But I found Richard Hayes was the guy that lived in that neighborhood that he was hitting.
Oh, really? I thought that it was him. I'm mistaken. I'm sorry. When I researched it and was looking it up, it said that they had arrested him.
He hit a dozen homes before he stopped. They were all male residents. A reign of terror that lasted 3 weeks. He would break in and tickle the buttholes of the men while they slept. And we have a quote from Richard Hayes, who lived in the area. "Fam, I slept on my back every day. I can finally sleep on my stomach again." Y'all, man.
I mean, it's sexual assault is what it is. And which should not be funny. But at the same time, this guy is just breaking into people's houses and tickling their buttholes. No insertion, no rape, no.
Yeah, it's still not funny if you're a victim of this, but from an outside point of view, this news story is still friggin' hilarious.
Why?
I don't know. Why that and not other things? I have no idea.
He's not stealing anything. He's not breaking and entering to steal a TV or an electronic or raid someone's refrigerator. He's sneaking in primarily to tickle a butthole.
Yeah, I don't understand the appeal of that, but whatever floats your boat, man.
It's hilarious.
All right, and the next one is, I could not find the actual location. It said Oak Hill community, but I could not find what state or whatever.
Every single county in America has an Oak Hill. Pontotoc has an Oak Hill community.
Oak Hill community, burglar gets caught after a man told a joke and heard a laugh upstairs.
What?
I know.
That's creepy.
I know, it is creepy.
That's so creepy.
It's creepy and funny, and I just want to know what the joke was, that it was so funny that he couldn't
say?
No, I want to know that's what I tried to find any more info and I could not, but I just want to know what the joke was.
What's your favorite joke, April?
Oh, it's really cheesy.
Okay.
You're going to laugh at how unfunny it is.
Okay.
My favorite joke of all time is, what did the fish say when it ran into a concrete wall?
I don't know.
Damn.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
It's so cheesy, but I love it.
My favorite joke is, there are 2 muffins in an oven. One looks at the other and says, "It sure is hot in here." And the other muffin says, "Holy shit, it's a talking muffin."
That is pretty cheesy too.
It's
but
so
it still made me
cheesy,
laugh
but
anyway.
I love it.
But I just want to know what the joke was that was so funny that he couldn't resist laughing and getting caught. Like, I don't.
That's great, though.
I don't understand.
I'm sure he was prosecuted.
Yeah, they arrested him. That's how he got caught.
That's great.
He laughed at the dude's joke.
I wonder if the guy thought it was a ghost at first, laughing.
I don't know, but either way, it's got to be creepy if you're like,
Super
especially if you're like
creepy.
home alone and
like if we're just sitting here and we're telling the jokes that we just told, and suddenly you hear a man's laughter coming from
somewhere
inside
else.
your house.
Yeah, it's like
that's
no.
creepy.
Okay, and then Vandalia, Ohio. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not sure. Terry Trent, high on bath salts, broke into a family's home and put up Christmas decorations, then watched TV on the couch.
Well, bath salts. I mean, that explains everything there. That seems like it would be a story from Florida, but Ohio's getting pretty bad with the drug use also. So I could see that.
Yeah.
Still extremely creepy. And to come home and was he there when the family came home?
I guess it doesn't really say.
I mean, he must have been if they arrested him, or
Yeah.
the family at least had to have known who it was who did it. But stay away from people on bath salts, man. They'll eat your face. They're lucky all he did was put up Christmas decorations.
I know. I guess I want to know what movie he's watching. Since he put up the Christmas decorations, I'm like, like, did he? Or was he watching It's a Wonderful Life? I mean,
that's great.
Like,
Rosemary.
Miracle on 34th Street. I don't know.
Wait, Rosebud. Wasn't Rosebud this?
No, the Rosebud was from Citizen Kane.
Oh, that's right. I need to go back and watch old movies. It's been a while. I get them all. They run together.
Or was he watching like Rudolph?
All the old school animation.
Yeah, I love those things. I don't care. I still love them to this day. I could watch that crap anytime. I love Christmas songs and Christmas movies. I could pretty much watch them anytime, and it annoys everybody else around me. I just randomly will listen to Christmas music throughout the year.
You know, it's funny. It's not even a Christmas movie, and it's actually kind of dark towards the end, but I associate the Sound of Music with Christmas.
Really? I love Sound of Music. Most people don't.
Most people don't, but it's the one movie. It used to come on NBC at Christmas for some reason. It would come on every Christmas, and I would sit with my grandmother and watch it, so it's a bit nostalgic for me, but I could see him sitting there on bath salts watching The Sound of Music. Can you imagine? And singing
Wizard
along.
of Oz.
Wizard of Oz, yeah.
Yeah. That's another one I kind of associate with the holidays just because it's like a family-friendly movie. But Sound of Music's one of those like Gone with the Wind that's hard to get people to watch. Like, I love both of those, but it's really hard to get people to watch them. They're like, they just don't sound appealing to people.
I love them.
I love both of them. I made my husband watch Gone with the Wind when we got together, and he actually liked it. But I was like, I know you're going to like Rhett because he's always the kind of person that roots for the villain and stuff. So Rhett's kind of an asshat. So he loved Rhett.
Rhett is the Venom of Gone with the Wind.
Yeah. My husband loves, especially like an anti-hero type character.
Oh, yeah, Deadpool.
That's his, yeah. Those are his favorite characters. So he liked Gone with the Wind just based off of Rhett.
That's great.
All right, next one. Oh, this one's really, you're going to laugh. I almost snorted just now just reading the description that I wrote now. In South Charleston, West Virginia, Jose Cruz was pulled over for driving without headlights and failed several sobriety tests. He was taken to the station. He passed gas and fanned it towards a patrolman. The gas was very odorous and provoked the officer. He was charged with battery. Later, the battery charge was dropped.
So he was charged with farting on an officer?
Yes, he was charged for farting on an officer. And farting and fanning it toward the officer, and it was apparently really smelly.
Do you remember, this case was back in the 90s. This was a true story. There was a woman that went in to have surgery in Florida somewhere, and during the surgery, she passed gas that was so bad that they had to stop the surgery. All the nurses and the surgeon had to leave the room.
No, I didn't hear anything about that.
Yeah, it's true.
That's awful. But
a fart so bad that you run the surgeon out of the room.
A fart so bad you get charged for it.
Oh,
with this case, I mean, Jesus. I mean, it's great the charges were dropped because that's obviously kind of ridiculous.
I guess they had to be beer farts, him being drunk.
Yeah. He did get charged with
DUI
and something else too, I think. But
West Virginia moonshine. Yeah.
But I just want to know, what did he eat?
Taco Bell.
Are these Taco Bell farts?
Taco Bell moonshine.
I don't know if it's Taco Bell, if it's like Taco Bell combined with booze.
Oof. The worst.
Then it might be a good battery charge there. I'm not sure. Like, I need to know more details to know.
Did the cop should have had battery charges on him for beating the crap out of him if he did.
I don't know. I don't know if he did or not. All right. The next one on the list, in Dortmund, Germany, a lawyer has been receiving scores of pizza deliveries to his office. 100 plus now. Also sushi, sausage, and Greek food. He pressed charges, but they still haven't found the culprit of who's sending all the food there. And I just want to know, is the stalker paying via app, or are they just coming to the door and being like, where's the money?
So it's free food.
Like I said, I don't know if the stalker has been...
Or is it, someone just making an order online or calling an order in and having it charged to the lawyer.
Yeah. If the person, if the
stalker, if it's free, I'd be like, dude, I need a stalker like that.
I know, that's what I was thinking.
Show up at my door, not the stalker, but have the delivery, show up with free pizza and sushi. I'm down.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, if you keep sending me free food, I'm cool with that. But if it's them showing up on the door with their hand out, like, where's the money for this pizza? Then go away. That's not cool at all.
No, that would be very uncool.
I just thought that was kind of funny.
That's a pretty good one.
Oh, and we have our first Florida man case. Bradenton, Florida.
I love any Florida cases because they're the craziest.
I know. I have a couple of them. It's actually a female. Never mind. It's not Florida man. It's Florida woman.
Florida woman.
Raquel Gonzalez. Oh, this one's going to make you laugh too. Felony domestic battery for hitting and scratching her boyfriend after he prematurely ejaculated.
Wow.
Here's where it gets better. Boyfriend says this isn't the first time she has gotten physical when he climaxed first.
Girl wants to get hers.
I know. And I was thinking the whole time I read this, when I was doing the research, I was like, is it wrong that I kind of support her here? Like, she didn't actually beat the crap out of him or anything. It says she hit and scratched him.
I mean, that's battery. That's assault.
I mean, yeah, technically it is, but it's like
orgasm, not angasm. I mean, you can't help it if she didn't get hers. She might just be so pretty he can't help himself.
Something like that. Anyway, I'm not saying that anybody should hit anybody. But I still find it entertaining, though.
To assault someone over premature ejaculation, that is pretty.
I would just say, instead of beating the crap out of him, ditch him and find somebody that can give you an orgasm.
They are definitely not compatible.
Exactly. All right. Next is God. All of these are funny. I just did all this research last night, and I'm rereading these and still laughing. St. Cloud, Minnesota, Corey Michael Mogan. Police found him inside a Pizza Hut due to the alarm going off. He was trying to fry himself some wings and had splattered marinara on the wall.
He
broke into a Pizza Hut to make himself some wings. Okay, my question is, why Pizza Hut? If I'm going to get wings, I'm going to get decent ones. Like, I'm going to go somewhere. If you're going to get arrested for it, why not break into Buffalo Wild Wings or something with better wings? If you're going to
Pizza Hut, make a pizza.
Or just go somewhere better.
Yeah, Pizza Hut is the worst.
It's like if I was gonna break into somewhere for wings, like I had a specific craving just for wings, I'm gonna go to Buffalo Wild Wings or some local place that has better wings than that. Anyway, and I'm also like, why did he splatter the marinara on the wall? Was that an accident? But why were you using marinara sauce?
Marinara with wings, yeah.
I don't know. I just thought that was really strange.
I can imagine. Did he offer anything to the police when they arrived?
I have no idea.
Been funny. I'll make you a pizza.
People, I swear. In Stettler, Alberta, Canada, David Zurfluh, I'm not sure if I said that right or not, but it's Zurfluh, ate his underwear in hopes of passing a breathalyzer. He thought the cotton would absorb the alcohol. So he ripped off his underwear in front of the police and ate his fucking underwear.
That's awful.
I know.
Why? I don't understand. I guess cotton, that makes no sense. That makes absolutely, well, people are weird. I'm speechless on that one. I would have liked to have seen it though. That would have been pretty funny to watch, a guy trying to eat his own underwear.
I don't know, just the mental picture.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Because he ran from the cops too, so it's just
he
this guy
he
run and ripped his own underwear off of himself and put it in his mouth and ate it.
I wish the cops had had a body cam for that.
If I ever do any more filmmaking, I'm writing a scene into a movie like that.
Yes,
because that's just amazing. Anyway, I think we're actually at about a halfway point right now. So we're going to take a quick break for some sponsor messages. And we're back. All right, next one. Salt Lake City, Utah. A woman tried to exchange an Olive Garden salad for drugs to an undercover officer. They searched her and found a glass pipe, and so she got arrested for paraphernalia. It might work on me because I think I would probably value the Olive Garden
salad and breadsticks, man.
I would probably work on me. I probably value the Olive Garden more than the drugs to me. I'm a fatty, so
I definitely that actually food is my drug. I don't do drugs or alcohol, but put a plate of food in front of me, there's my addiction right there.
I'm like, ooh, soup, salad, and breadsticks.
That sounds really good right now.
I know, right?
We need a 24-hour Olive Garden.
I know, right? And money for it for me.
Yeah.
But that would totally work on me. I'd be like, here, have my drugs. Give me the Olive Garden. Anyway, not that I'm condoning drugs or that I have drugs. Just saying, it would probably work on me if I did, because I love Olive Garden.
When you're there, you're family.
When you're there, you're there. Isn't that that was the joke from one of those memes where they supposedly put in a bunch of Olive Garden commercials into a computer, and it's like, when you're here, you're here.
Yeah.
That's the slogan that they went with from the
That's great.
computer generated Olive Garden commercial. When you're here, you're here. Well, it still would work on me.
Me too.
Okay, the next one, Romanian MP Florin Popescu. It's a local politician in Romania. In 2012, he bribed voters with a vast amount of fried chicken.
Oh, he'd have my vote.
I know.
Bring me some fried chicken again.
He got 2 years behind bars.
2 years
Because
for chicken.
He distributed with a van fried chicken around to these neighborhoods or whatever to get votes. But they nicknamed him the Chicken Baron.
Chicken Baron. Sounds like he's going to be pretty barren of chicken for a while.
It would totally win my vote, though. I don't understand why they put him in.
Vote for you.
I don't understand why they put him in jail. Unless he spent somebody else's money. Like, if he spent his own money.
Yeah, campaign donations or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he spent his own money or what. But if he spent his own money to buy chicken for people, I don't see a problem with that.
Absolutely. That's just trying to get a vote.
It's just like, let him give me some chicken. Shut up. Anyway. Then we have another Florida one. This time it's Florida Man for the win.
Florida Man.
Immokalee, Florida. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Immokalee, Florida.
I never know. It could be anything. It's like Mississippi with like Sugarlock that's spelled SHAQUALAK or something, but it's called Sugarlock. Florida's the same way. Their towns they sound completely different than the way they're spelled.
Nathaniel Coleman robbed thousands of dollars worth of jewelry from a home and then tried to pawn the stolen goods at the store owned by the homeowner.
No.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
She realized it when she was looking through the jewelry pieces and called the police while keeping him in the store.
That's so great. Good
what
on them.
a fucking idiot.
Good. Yep. Dumbass award. Good on them though that they got their stuff back.
I know. I just find that hilarious though. What dumb luck do you have that you just robbed some random person's house and they happen to own the pawn shop that you go to?
That's like Final Destination, but instead of death, it's like arrest Final Destination. You just have the worst luck. It's great.
In West Kelowna, BC, a person got arrested after being caught naked and stuck in the air vent of a house. He had broken in and destroyed the whole house, rummaging for things. The neighbors heard the noise. The family wasn't even home, but the neighbors called the family, and they were out of town. So that's how he got caught, is the neighbors heard him over there making a bunch of noise, rambling, damaging the house and stuff. But so when the cops came, he was naked and stuck in the air vent.
That wasn't me. That was Patricia.
Really?
I apologize. That was part of my youth. No, I could.
Is that a reference to
Split?
Yeah,
all the multiple personalities.
I went blank on the name of it, but I was picturing James McAvoy, and I was like, yeah,
that was Patricia.
That was Patricia.
Naked, stuck in an air vent.
Yes.
Yeah. That
sounds like a good time, though. I don't know.
He must have been having a good time.
In NYC, a man got stabbed in the buttocks 4 times and didn't realize it till he got home. He was on the subway and said he felt someone push into him with a hard object. Which sounds really dirty to me. But no arrests have been made, because he didn't know who did it or didn't get a good enough view of the person that did it.
How do you not know that you've been stabbed in the
4
ass?
times in the ass.
You gotta have some big old butt cheeks. He definitely didn't have bony butt cheeks. You gotta have some big butt cheeks to not feel being stabbed. And apparently it wasn't like 4 or 5 inches deep, because of course it just poked, I guess, little stab. How did he realize that he was stabbed, like with a knife? I assume it was with a knife. I don't know. That's bizarre. That was just absolutely bizarre to me.
I know. It was just the fact that he said he felt someone push into him with a hard object. Did he just assume it was a penis? I don't know. Somebody touched my bum.
Was it not painful? And he didn't realize he had been stabbed until he got home.
Yeah.
That's just bizarre. That's really crazy to me.
Yeah. And in another Florida one, Loxahatchee, Florida, Joshua James threw a 3.5-foot alligator through a Wendy's drive-thru window and got assault with a deadly weapon.
Fantastic.
He found it on a roadside and threw it in his back of his truck. And then he threw it through the window after getting his drink at Wendy's.
Okay, but who in their life hasn't felt like throwing an alligator through a drive-thru window?
I sometimes do when they get my order wrong, but it doesn't say anything about the rest of his order if he did order anything else. It just said he threw it in there after he got his drink.
I'm going to assume that it's probably like every drive-thru around our area where you sit in line for 20 minutes and then end up getting the wrong order anyway. I have felt like throwing an alligator through the window. Absolutely. I sympathize with that man. I would pay his bill.
All right.
How big was the alligator?
3.5 foot.
Nice.
So not too big, but still big enough
to cause a little chaos.
Yes, cause some chaos. Yeah. Can you imagine everybody just running from the Wendy's and leaving the alligator in the back of the restaurant by itself?
That's great. I hope it ate some fries.
I know, right? Like I said, I just want to know, did he order other food or was it just the drink? I could not find any details on that. I want to know the details.
You know what? I bet the ice cream machine was down.
That's McDonald's. But anyway.
Oh, that's
most of the time they got Frosties.
Yeah, Wendy's has their Frosties. I could see that being more at a McDonald's drive-thru.
Yeah. In Vancouver, Washington, a man broke into an escape room and called 911 because he couldn't get out. That's our last one for today.
That's great.
But I'm just like, didn't he look for the clues?
Why was he breaking into an escape room?
I don't know.
Why?
I guess he thought there was something he could steal, or I don't know. People are stupid.
And then he couldn't get out.
Well,
he wasn't very bright to begin with to be breaking into an escape room, so I could see where he wouldn't be able to get back out either. That's hilarious.
I know,
That's
that
great.
one's priceless. I'm guessing he either didn't know to look for the clues or he was just too stupid to figure them out. I don't know.
What an idiot.
I know. But anyway, that's our last one for today. We'll probably do some more of these at a later date, but we just wanted to lighten things up for this episode. And I hope y'all enjoyed it and talk hard. I'm your host, April Simmons. Special thanks to my co-host, Sahara, and Josh Ballard of our Tupelo for being our web host. Theme and editing by me, April. Our Facebook group is facebook.com/group/allcatsaregray, and that's gray with an E. My contact email is mangledfairy@gmail.com. I don't have any web credits for you this week because, honestly, I had to go and search several different sites to try to compile info, and it was just too much for me to share with you guys. So I'm sorry about that. I have 2 shout-outs this week for some podcasts I've been listening to. They're both comedic, and I think y'all would enjoy it. The first one's called I Love My Idiot. It's a married couple that does a podcast about the idiots in your life and idiotic things that you do. So check that one out. And also Screaming Chuy, which is also a comedic podcast about a variety of subjects just from a comedic point of view. So check both of those out. Thanks, guys.